Hey yo, what is up guys? MrThunderRay here, and we are back playing some more Minecraft today. So I'm actually here in front of a new build that I did off camera. So this is an iron farm actually, and it's actually coming in pretty clutch because I use a lot of iron in my builds. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So I basically just have little compartments of villagers here on the corners, and then they're in all corners. I have compost bins too next to them just so they have a job. I don't really know if it matters, but you know, it was easy to do. Hey, buddy. Yeah, sometimes some villagers come and just hang out. They can't get to the villagers, so it's kind of funny. They just kind of stand there and look up at them. But I don't know. If I ever need to get some, if I ever want to start a raid, I know how. It's pretty easy. So we're gonna hop on up here so you guys can actually see it. So it's basically just 2 layers of water that push the iron golems in, and the cats, I guess, because it's a string farm too, apparently. But yeah, so it pushes them in towards the center, and then there's just a lava blade, and it just burns them and kills them. So it's pretty simple. You can actually, yeah, wow, yeah, you can actually, you can actually see the guy getting burned right there. But yeah, so we'll head on down. We'll see the rates here. They're not super great because again, it is on console, and console just has horrible rates, but like spawning rates for all mobs really. But it's not bad. I mean, I've been AFK for about 12 hours. Just when I'm sleeping, go to class, you know, just kind of chill here for a little bit, and it's pretty good. I mean, what is that, like 11, 4, 4, 4, 12? That's 14 stacks. I think. Did I do that math right? Oh no, it's a lot. It hits a lot. And it's really easy. I just kind of like block myself in and just kind of wait, and it works. Yeah, look at that. A stack and a half of blocks, which is awesome. But yeah, so I use a lot of hoppers in my builds, and so this is gonna come in clutch, very clutch. This is where our base is right here. It's pretty close. But I'll see you guys there in a sec. Okay. Where are we gonna put this thing? It's just right here. Beautiful. Yeah, one of the guys just kind of stopped by, so I killed him. Also, before I get yelled at for this, I'm just gonna hop on down here real quick. So I am aware now that this is not an ocelot. It is a cat. It is a stray cat, probably from the village that I have above my base right now. Like my little villager breeding area. So that's actually a cat, it's not an ocelot, but we will get an ocelot eventually, so don't get mad at me for that. So anyway, what I want to get to today is I want to build a sheep farm. I mean, you know, like a wool farm. So we're just going to grab this guy here, and I've done a lot off camera actually, so I already have the whole area basically set up. Gonna hop in here and actually grab him. Let's grab this guy. If he'll come out. There we go. Alright. Come on, buddy. I've just been having these sheep just kind of sit here in the hallway forever, so we need to actually take care of them. We need to do something with them. So down here, I've actually swapped this area. Are you kidding me? What are you... Dude. What the heck? Really? Come, how do I get this guy up? Bruh. You're kidding me right now. Holy crap. Why are sheep so stupid? Let me just jump over the railing and then jump off the ledge. Yeah, that's a great idea. Stupid sheep. Come on. How do I get him up? I guess I have to build up actually, huh? Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. See if I can launch him up. No. Oh my god. Are you... Okay, let's try this again. So I made this little area here. It's kind of cool. It's got some lava, some dirt on the walls. I don't know. I tried making it aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. It's a long staircase, and I really just didn't know what to do with it. So I just kind of wung it. I think it looks good. We'll keep it for now. But anyway, I have this little area down here that I've set up for the sheep. There's just a bunch of 3x3 panels, little slots for each sheep. And that's over there, that's by the spider farm. So we're in a pretty good part of the base here. So if we just run over here to the red one, I've already organized it by color too, so I know where they're all going to go. So basically, this is my daylight sensor right here, that redstone, by the way. I'll explain that later. But basically, we have each of these little slots, and our goal is just to get them into a 1x1 pen. Probably 2 of them, probably 2 sheep per pen. But if we grab some grass and some fences, we can, let's see here, place those, actually, yeah, place that. Go ahead and replace the grass right now. And that right there. Okay. So obviously we need grass so they can regrow their wool. But what's pretty cool that I think it's new. I don't know. It definitely was not a thing in early Minecraft, but like I guess it's a thing now, is that if we have a dispenser here, and if we can actually get our sheep, come on buddy. If we can get our sheep in here, come on. Get in. Really? Come on. Come on. He keeps fighting me. Come on, just get in. Come on. I don't want to hit you. Just go in the pen. Dude, okay, that works. Alright, so if we get them in a 1x1 pen like this, with a dispenser behind it, we actually... Yeah, no, hold on. I need to grab some shears real quick. So basically, what you can do is if they're in a 1x1 pen like that and they're like directly in front of the dispenser, you can use a dispenser with shears in them, and it'll automatically shear the sheep for you. So if we have grass underneath it all the time, and we can get the dispenser to go off automatically, we can theoretically have a fully automatic sheep farm. I mean, obviously we'd have to replace the shears, but that should not be a problem with the iron farm now, since we have an abundance of iron, and shears only... See? There we go. It works in the pen like that. You don't need it to be a complete 1x1. You can use fences, which is awesome. And boom. There you go. He just regrows wool. That was actually surprisingly fast. So I think with the fences here, he can't get the side ones, but we're gonna put extra grass just in case, so it can always regrow. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these panels here. I'm gonna finish up this panel first, but I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so this is what I think it's gonna look like. So we have a light above it, and that light basically indicates if the dispenser is full of shears. That way we know when we have to replace it. So basically what I've done is the dispenser is full of shears. The hopper has 1 shear in it. So it does have a reserve, a single reserve. This is completely full. But basically, since the hopper is activating this comparator, it turns off this light, which turns on this light, which activates the blocks above the rail and the light, which turn them both on. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get like a fully automatic like rail system hooked up, so we can just send a rail along with a bunch of shears, and it'll just go along and fill up the dispensers. But yeah, so there's redstone dust up there. I'm going to go ahead and set one of these up just really quickly so you guys can see how it works. It's really not that difficult. Set it up like that, light turns off, and then when this thing is full, it turns the light on. It's really not that complicated, but so I'm going to go ahead and do this for the rest of them, and I will fill them up with sheep, and I'll see you guys in a second, I guess. Okay, we're making good progress, guys. So we have 2 sheep in each one now. We have yellow, orange, red, and pink. All the lights are hooked up. They're all full of, shears, and it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty cool. As you can see, they're all hooked up. It's all full of shears. And we also have this rail line hooked up underneath. And basically, it just goes along. It hits the the pressure plate thing, which then activates the dispenser above it, and then that goes along, hits another one, hits the dispenser, hits another one, activates the dispenser, and etc. Goes all the way around. Then it goes along the front just to catch all the ones that it missed, and then it hooks back onto this and actually goes back onto the original track, goes back. So all we need to do is hook up a hopper minecart, and so it'll automatically activate the dispensers, and it'll pick up the wool also. So a little bit of 2-in-1 here, completely efficient, which is awesome. So we'll take a look and see this in action. We'll get to see it get sheared, and then the wool will actually go away. So boom, 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 and boom. And then as you can see, the wool is picked up. We do miss a little bit of wool, like maybe like 1 or 2 for all 8 of the sheep, which isn't bad. I mean, if it's fully automatic, like I don't really care. Like that's still pretty good numbers. I could have it loop around twice, but that just, I don't know. It's just too much work, and I think this is fine. So I think that's good. I mean, as you can see, like we really didn't miss that much. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this side now with all the blues and the purples. That's cool. Like this little, I didn't realize it makes this cool little snake pattern. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get this done real quick. I realized that a really easy way to do this actually with the sheep is to get an adult one and a baby one, and chicken. So an adult and a baby, and then we just grab some wheat just to make sure that they're following us. And it's just a lot easier this way because we can just push them both in. When you try to push in 2 full-size sheep, it's just like really hard to fit them both in. But the baby one kind of like nuzzles in the corner, and like, I don't know, it just fits a lot better. I also went ahead and blocked off the lava just because I had multiple sheep die from the lava. It was bad. I've lost a solid like 6 sheep trying to just bring them down here. It's pretty bad, but yeah, so we get the baby, we get the big one, then we bring them all the way down. Careful not to go too fast, or else they'll jump and then they'll take fall damage. But yeah, so if we just bring them over here, throw in the fences like this, and then literally all we have to do is just shove them in like that. And as you can see, the baby just kind of fits in the side, which is nice. And we can just stuff him in like that, place down the lead, take away the lead, and there we go. And then the baby sheep will actually eat the grass and grow full sized. So it's perfect. Alright guys. Wow. That actually took way longer than it thought. But it's done. It is all done. As you can see, we got 2 of each sheep in here. All of the redstone is hooked up. All of the rails are hooked up. And I think it looks pretty good so far. Obviously, I'm going to spiff it up off camera. But if we take a look here, we can actually see, boom, 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 boom. Works perfectly. That was actually a bad example. 2 of them. 2 of them got caught on the top of the fences. But that's not important. We're going to, oops. There we go. So we're gonna bring this over here just so I can show you the other side too. Here we are. All the grays and blacks are done, and then all the greens and brown and blues done. And as you can see, same rail system here. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna set up that daylight sensor, like I said earlier, that I had hooked up. And like the bamboo farm, it alternates each side. So I think every single day it'll alternate each side. So it'll do like the reds and the purples one day, and then the other day it'll do the blacks and the greens and the browns, just so it gives enough time for the sheep to regrow their wool, and then we can also be able to see the sheep, when their wool is grown, because I mean I just don't want to look at a bunch of naked sheep all the time. But yeah, so everything's all hooked up, looks pretty good. I did have to change one thing though. I realized because shears don't really stack, it would be really hard to hook up this rail system, just because there's a good chance that the rail would just get stuck on the unpowered rail if it couldn't completely fill up or if like multiple hoppers were empty, it would get stuck. So we're actually just gonna take this idea. We'll just manually fill them up. It's not a big deal. But we're gonna keep the light idea just so we know when we do need to fill them up, and we'll probably hook up a door that'll open up and like obviously tell us that we need to refill on. But other than that, it looks pretty good. I'll probably set up a storage room up there in a couple episodes. But other than that, it looks pretty solid. I think that's all we really need to do. I mean, I've been working for like 4 hours now, so I'd hope that I'm done. This has been a grind. We're just gonna set this lava back up, get it flowing again, get that aesthetic going again. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Obviously, in the next episode, we'll set up like a storage room, or in a couple episodes. I don't know. We're going to set up a storage room, automatically sort the wool, set up that daylight sensor with the minecarts. But yeah, so there's just one more thing we need to do, and that is to get rid of the rest of those sheep. So I actually just thought of a really funny idea. I also disconnected the storage room pressure plates in case you guys hadn't noticed. That's just because for some reason the right side was acting up, and one in the middle kept like randomly like working and not working. I don't know what's going on with it, but I need to figure that out. For now, I'll just leave them open all the time. It's not really a big deal. But yeah, so let's take care of these sheep, huh? Get them all into one area, and then we burn them. Oh, and then we burn them. Oh man. Oh, this is cruel, isn't it? Oh, am I a bad person for this? Oh my goodness. This is brutal. I like how big the flames get when they're actually in them. Oh. These poor guys, they're just... I mean, hey, we're getting a lot of mutton. What the... How the heck did you survive? Well, you know what they say. I actually don't know what they say, but goodbye, buddy. Actually, you know what? I think you've earned the right to live. If you could survive, if you freaking survived that fire with the wheat, I'm gonna let you live until you freaking fall into the pit like that stupid sheep in the beginning. I don't know. I'll let you live for now. I'm gonna take this mutton, and I think we'll call it an episode there. Got a lot done today. Like I said, I'm probably going to spiff up the area off camera and make it look nice, but we'll set up a storage room eventually, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. MrThunderRay, signing out. Peace.